Right, hello, I'm Nugent, respect. Okay, so with this live, I'm going to explain how to do a pullover and also how to do a muscle up, or the techniques in what you need to do to achieve this. Now I'm using these two because they complement each other. Basically, for the muscle up, to start learning that, it's really good to do negatives. So the pullover is basically to get yourself on top of the bar. So this is what a pullover is. Now you can see behind me I've got the high bar and the smaller bar. Now if you've never done a pullover before, you want to go to the smaller bar first. But this is what a pullover basically is. You're here and you just pull up round the bar, twist your wrists as you're going over, and then come back down. Home workout, I've not done my home workout today. I did that the other day, but if you check my page and scroll down, I did a front lever tutorial and also a handstand, how to start your handstand tutorial, so you can check that out, Nugent. Anybody else got any questions, just drop them in the inbox below and I'll be sure to answer them all as soon as I get back. At the minute though, I'm just going to go through all these techniques and how I started to learn the muscle up and this pullover. Okay, so again, let me just show you on the top bar. I hope you can see this okay. So you're here and you pull up and you back down. That's the pullover. The muscle up is like this. So you're here and you're up. Okay, so basically for the pullover, what you want to do is you want to start on a small bar, as I was at first. Here, I hope this is a good angle for you all. The sun's directly this way, so and what you want to do to start off is you want to bring your knee up like this and you kick like that, so you're giving yourself a slight swing to get round. Okay, so you're kicking up. When your leg is just about 90 degrees, coming up to the 90 degrees, that's when you want to pull as hard as possible to your chest here. So you're kicking through and then you're pulling, and because of your momentum and you're going this way, you're automatically going to tip over and roll over to the roll over the bar. Some people get stuck because they fling themselves up too much. So they'll fling like this, and they just can't understand where you've got to pull. It's best to just be relaxed with this move, really. You don't have to really kick too hard. I'd say, like, you know, you have to have some strength with this move, but it's not, you don't have to be like ridiculously strong. Yeah, I'd say if you can do 5 pull-ups, then you've got this move easily. Okay, so again, if I show you from this position here, I'm hoping that the sun's not going to be a problem or an issue, and you can see properly. So you can see here, and I bring my knee first, and as soon as I get up to about this position here, that's when you pull and you flip yourself over the bar. So it's there, round, and back down. Okay, so hey, how you doing, mate? Yeah, not bad, thank you. You? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'm just doing a live tutorial on Facebook, so people keep asking me how to do these moves and whatnot. So I'm starting off with some basics and teaching them through on the live. Yeah, so, and it helps me to get used to saying what I'm doing and explaining myself. So how long have you been doing that? I've only just started lives. I'm not used to doing live. I mean, you see when I'm cameraing all the time, I don't care, because you can edit it, can't you? But then when it's on a live, things can go wrong. Yeah, I say it. Don't go there, mate. Don't talk about it. But you're good though, yeah? You are, mate. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you as well. Wicked. I'm glad you're still keeping it up, man. What I'm doing as well is I'm doing a Sunday, 1:30 here, and I'm meeting people here. I'm saying the only reason I won't be here is if it's raining. So if you want to come down 1:30 in the afternoon, every Sunday I'm going to be here, because that's going to start getting people into it. All right? No worries. Respect. Care, thank you. And you take care and have a good day, yeah? And you, mate. Got to enjoy it, haven't we? And you, mate. Okay, so yeah, so basically you're bringing your knee up to here, then you're pulling. As soon as you get to there, you pull, and as you're rolling over the bar, you've got to twist your hands and move your hands. So you're doing this, there, then you twist your hands over, and you're up on top of the bar. Okay, now that's really, it's practice and practice, and then you'll understand that move and you'll get it. The reason why I'm telling you about the muscle up alongside this is because the best moves for me, how I got the muscle up really was by doing a lot of negatives. So to get yourself on top of the bar, do a pullover is the easiest way, in my opinion. Some people will say it's different. And then if you can use some bands as well for muscle ups. I'll move on to that next. But get yourself on top of the bar, and you want to do a negative muscle up, which is basically, once you're on top of the bar, you're bringing yourself down as slow as possible, and in turn that's wiring your brain to understand the movement of how you're getting up and doing it the opposite way. Okay, so the negative muscle up is like this. So you'll do the pullover, you're on top of the bar, and then you're coming down as slowly as possible. And what you do is you just repeat this, you know, you just repeat it 3 to 4, I'd say 3 to 4 times, and then use other different techniques to learn the process. Okay, so another, if you can get some bands. Again, these bands are really helpful. I showed you in the other video how I would learn to do the front lever using these bands, and it's exactly the same thing. You can learn the muscle up with these bands, and it really does help you. So what you would do is you get one of these thick bands. Let me just go over to this bar now, and you'd put the band over you get the band like this, you put it over the top of the bar, you loop it through, and then it's like that. And then what you do is you step into it. You have to be careful, make sure that you're horizontal with your feet at all times, because if your feet go like this, boom, the elastic's gonna flick you like that right in your back or your ass, and it stings, it hurts, yeah? And again, if you're doing it the opposite way, it's danger, danger, because it's gonna bang you straight in the face, and believe you me, it hurts. I've had it done to myself. So you pull the band down, you put one foot in it, and then you can use it to practice the swing and the up, like so. Okay, now I still use these bands sometimes to try and knock out the kip, and these are really good for, you know, sometimes I didn't use the band for ages, and I use the band and I get my reps up to get my strength up, and then when I didn't use a band, boom, the technique was dead spot on. So it's good to use these. Okay, so the technique to get up and over the bar, let me do it from this position so you can probably see better. No, in fact, I'll do it here. So the technique that you need to do the muscle up, people think that you just go up like this, up, 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 but you don't. You go, so say this is my body here, you go up and around the bar. So you want a slight swing, and these are the progressions that you want to do. The first progression that you want to do is just this. So it's literally as simple as that. I'll do it on the big bar so you can see, alright? But basically, these are the progressions that you want to use, 100%, okay? So first of all, you want to come, once you say you can do 10 pull-ups quite easily. I mean, I only did 8 before I started doing the muscle ups. Some people say you need to do 10 pull-ups, you need to do 12, 13 before you do it. I did like 8, and then I started the journey on the muscle up. Okay, so basically this is the first move you want to learn to do. So you're here, you're about a foot, your foot is about a foot away from the line of where the bar is. Okay, so you're about there away. You want to swing forward, but you're doing a C shape. So you're doing it like this. So you're going there, and that's it. You just keep repeating that until you get used to that movement. Make sure you've got the C shape, because from there, I'll show you the other steps, but you're there, and then you look, but it's C shape, and then it's knees up or leg up, knees up or leg up, and you're also doing a lat pull down. Alright, so this is the first one again, there, come off the bar, practice till you get that on point. Again, on the bar, there, stick your chest out as much as you possibly can and bring your shoulders back, and just practice that till you get used to it. That's step one. Once you've done step one and you've got it in your head and you know how to do it, you move on to step two, which is this. So you do the step one, and then you bring your knees up or your legs, depending on whatever's most comfortable for you. Okay, but for me, I found that bringing my legs up was more comfortable. And then as you're bringing your legs up, you're making sure you're outstretching as far as you can, and then you're bringing your knees or your legs up, and you're doing a lat pull down. So you're pulling the bar to your belly button, to your bottom of your belly button. You're pushing down like this. So you'll go step one, step two, and again you just repeat it until you get comfortable with it. And then the third step is a transition where you have to move your wrists around the bar and then push yourself up just from a dip position, and then you're on top of the bar. Now this, it takes a long time, and depending where you are on your journey, depends on how long it's going to take you. It took me a month and a half to get my first muscle up now, but when I did it, I did it what you call a chicken wing. So you're bringing one arm up before the other, but because I did that, I give myself an injury, and then I couldn't train for probably 2 weeks. But then after 2 months, I was doing it like 3 muscle ups in a row. Then it went to 5 muscle ups in a row, and so on and so forth, and it went on from that. But yeah, so again, I'm just going to say you one more time. So you don't rush it. This is your first step. Okay, again. So it's chest out, C shape, shoulders back. Chest out, C shape, shoulders back. Jump off the bar, rest for a minute, repeat it. C shape, chest out, shoulders back, and your feet are about a foot away from where the line of where the bar goes. Okay, so then you can also do reps. Once you've got used to that, and then you've done your step 1, you do your step 2, which is again here, knee up or legs up, and then you jump off the bar, and you just keep repeating that again. Then you move on to your step 3. Now the step 3 is the hardest bit of the muscle up, which is the transition, is what they call it, which is where you're bringing your wrists and you're twisting them round, and you're leaning over the bar. You're literally going around the bar like this. You're going up and around the bar, and then you and then all you do once you're up over the bar. So on your step 3, you just concentrate on getting yourself over the bar, however untidy or unneat it looks. It doesn't matter, because you're learning the process. Eventually you'll knock that out and you'll make it look neater and tidier. Okay, so you can do lots of these as well once you've got step 1 and step 2 and you understand it. But say you haven't got the strength to pull and get yourself up over the bar, you can use this. Step 2 is just a strength building technique. Yeah, so you can just do reps. You can just rep this like this. So you can rep it like that. So you can just rep it and do as many as you can, and that's going to build strength in your shoulders and your arms, and eventually after, well, however long it takes, you're going to have the strength to pull yourself up over the bar and do it. But then you put all these steps together, and then boom, one day you'll come and you'll be like, shit, I've done it, man. Yeah, and it's again like this. Okay, and then you want to use kip. With it. Eventually, when you get really strong with it, you'll try and knock that kip out. And basically what the kip means is that you're giving it the swing, and you're pulling down. As you're swinging, you're pulling down like a lat pull down, and you're going to go over the top of the bar. And they're basically some of the tips that you can use to start understanding this movement, right? Also, there's different hand positions, which I'll show you on the low bar. So I'm hoping that you can see. I'll do it this way so you can see. Now when I do a muscle up, my hands are like this, so which is basically just a neutral grip. Here is it's going to be like horizontal on top of the bar, or slightly like this on top of the bar. Some people, when they're starting out, you'll do a false grip. I explained this yesterday on the front lever, that for me it's uncomfortable to do a false grip because I have a bad mobility in my wrist. I broke my wrist as a kid, so it hurts me to do a false grip, so I don't really do false grip. I'll do a neutral grip and go from there, and make sure I bring my chest out as much as possible, and bring my shoulders back as much as possible before getting myself up and around the bar. So, but the false grip is like this, as you can see. And basically what that does is it makes the muscle, it makes the third step easier. So the third step, which is the transition, it will make that step easier for certain people because your hands are already halfway around the bar, so you don't have to turn your wrists as much or concentrate on that as much. So you'll find your own way, and you'll find which is more comfortable for you to do. So there's the few tips for the pullover and the muscle up, and I hope that even just a tiny little bit of what I've just said will help some people. And that's about it for that. Like I say, the bands are a really great one to use, because that'll give if you haven't got the strength, definitely I would say to try and buy some of these, because it will give you the understanding of the motion and how to get up and over the bar. Okay, and again with these, let me just show you one last time. You'd put them over the bar, so you've got the band like this, yeah, and all you do is you fling it, no sound. Oh, wow, shit, man. Wow. Can you hear me now? Yeah, can you hear me now? I bet it's still on thingy. I'll see if it clocks now. What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear anything now? Any sound now? Wow, so I've done this whole tutorial and there's been no sound. Wow, well done for saying, man. God, what's the sound like? Is it all right or not very good through these? I don't know why that's took the sound off. I thought it was going to be using that. I should have took my Bluetooth off my phone, I think. Is it okay sound though? Yeah. Right, okay. Jesus. I think I might have to start this live again and delete that last live. Or if I do it like this, wait there, let me do this.